Sporting Club de Goa kicking off from left to right of our screens, while PANJIM footballers are from right to left. And here we go. From Sporting Club de Goa, they're looking to start off on an attacking foot. Ball into the box already, and it's a good attempt. We know all about Sporting Club de Goa's attacking prowess. Last year's top scorer, Marcus Mascarenhas, the number 11, scored 9 goals in the Selvel Goa Pro League. He'll be looking to add to that this year. And there's another chance here. Mascarenhas into the game. They're looking a little bit unsettled. PANJIM trying to play out from the back. Another long ball. And it's a clash of heads. Doesn't look like both the players going in for a 50-50 after sharing the title the year before last. Naik taking the corner. And it looks like that is our first goal for this year's Goa Pro League. The number 2, Clive Miranda, slots it in after a lot of deflections and moving around of the football. Finally plays it wide. This is a very good chance for PANJIM. Can they make the most of it? A little too much there. Sporting tried to clear it out. Referee calls a foul. A lot of moves have been made down the right wing. And it looks like they're trying to penetrate the PANJIM defense from the right. Another long ball towards Mascarenhas. Vincent Cardozo gets past his man. He puts a cross in. And we almost had our second goal of the game. But the referee has blown for what seems like a foul. A different type of corner now. It's played short. Cross into the box. And there's a chance at the end. The ball's been put into the back of the net, but it looks like it is a goal. It's not an offside. It is a goal for Sporting Club de Goa, and they have doubled their lead. The offside trap not working. Talwar crosses it in. It's a good ball in. Cleared out. Goes back to him. Can he make another cross? It's a good challenge after a slight clash. The last touch was of a PANJIM attacker. But they are getting closer. From the right for Sporting Club de Goa. PANJIM will have to sort out their left side of defense if they're going to want to keep it to a minimum of 2 goals in order to get themselves back into the game. Another man down, as it's another foul. Tackles and fouls, and there's another chance for PANJIM. The ball's put into the box again, but it's cleared, and now there's a chance for a counter, but PANJIM reclaim possession, and they'll take the corner. It's another ball whipped into the box and almost makes its way. Some passes together again. A good switch of play. It's a good ball in. There's a chance now down the right wing for PANJIM. Can they make the most of it? He plays it past the keeper. And left-footed corner into the box. And a good header out wide. Cleared off the second time. But PANJIM are looking to come at it again. Great work there by Martins. A fantastic ball roll. And it looks like there's a change for PANJIM. The number 7, Akash, comes on. football there from Ozan Silva. And there's another chance here with the ball down the left-hand side, and Ozan Silva makes sure that the attacker doesn't get towards the end of it, who will not want to concede. And that's a for half-time. And we go into the break with goals from Clive Mohit, Duler. Sporting Club de Goa lead 2-0 versus PANJIM footballers. As we wait for the referee to get the second half underway. PANJIM going from left to right of your screens. There's another chance for Sporting now. It's a good run in. It's a chance. It's a very good tackle, but it's somehow made its way in. Sporting Club de Goa make it number 3. And it's none other than the super sub, Akiraj Martins. Stronghold over the game. They don't want to let that go. But PANJIM are definitely trying to make the most of it. That's a missed kick, and there's a chance. And it's shot wide. That was a very good chance. The best of the game so far. They'll be wanting to better that this time around. But it hasn't gone smoothly for them thus far. There's another chance here for PANJIM. And can they make the most of it? Yes, they can. It's number 24, Irfan, who makes the most of this opportunity. And he slams it into the top right corner in the beginning of the second half with his left foot. But this time the ball falls on his right. He smashes it onto from the half volley into the top right corner with a corner. It's played into the second post. Keeper gets a touch on it. And there's a chance at the edge of the box. There's a shot. And it's a very good shot with the left foot. The ball just about strays wide. Back in control of this game. Girish plays a long ball towards the second post. And it's missed by both people, resulting in a goal kick. Rio with a good header, and it's another chance now for Rohit with Sporting on the left wing. Oh, that's a very good cutback. He tries to get past the defender, but the referee blows for a foul as Brendan plays it out wide. Sporting making a move on the right wing, plays it inside to Rio. Now Allen on the left. Will he make space for a cross? Prefers to play it back into Rohit. Rohit with the cross in, and a good call from the goalkeeper. If PANJIM want to rescue this fixture, now is the time. They'll definitely have to get a goal soon to take anything away from this, the first game of the season. Here's a chance on the top of the box, and it's a shot from the edge of the box which goes over the top. Must have been a slight touch because the Sporting players are not happy with the call, but they'll have to deal with this corner. It's crossed in and well dealt with by the defense. It's the last chance for PANJIM to get a second, but it has been cleared. And that is it. Here from the Duler Stadium, Sporting Club de Goa have got their first 3 points of the season with an impressive victory. Goals from Miranda, Torar and Martins getting them the 3 points. Irfan on the score sheet for PANJIM footballers. There's a confirmation of the scoreline at full time. The referees lead out both the teams here at the Duler Stadium at Mapusa. Today's referee is Tejas Nagvenkar, along with his assistant referees. As the players meet each other minutes before kickoff, Kalangut Association in their full blue strip, while Youth Club of Manora is in the full red strip. Captain of Kalangut Association today is Melvin Lobo, and the captain for Youth Club of Manora is the number 3 Joywin Carnero. Youth Club of Manora having their final words before the start of this season. Kalangut Association finished an impressive 4th last year. And we're off. It's match number 2 of the 2021-2022 Goa Pro League, and there's already a chance here for Youth Club of Manora. Sloppy back passes from Kalangut Association, and the first few seconds of the game almost saw us having our first chance. The defender and the goalkeeper who plays it out towards the right wing. Both teams quite happy to play attacking football, and another loose pass means that Youth Club of Manora have a chance right down the right wing, but it's tidied up there by Moses, who made the initial mistake. An exciting prospect for the next 90 minutes. By Aniston Fernandez, who tries to keep possession for his team, and now they're trying to hold the ball, play out from the back. It's Aniston Fernandez again. He tries to play towards the left wing, but doesn't really work out as he would have wanted it to. Ushering his troops upfield. It's another well-contested header, and there's a chance now for Barreto. He gets pushed off the ball legally, says the referee, and Manora looking for a counter-attack. That's a good ball down for the right wing. There's a chance. Can he put a ball into the box? It's a good cut in. He moves back onto his right foot, and another good shot, and it's a great shot. It's a chance, and that's the first goal of the game for Youth Club of Manora. Sweden Barbosa with a cool, collected finish towards the bottom left corner, off the goalkeeper with a good save. Nicholas with a great run down the right wing. A bit of a tussle in the midfield, but Manora come with the ball again, and it's a chance for Barbosa again. Sweden Barbosa, can he make it 2 this time? He looks for the cross, but another parry away from Paramveer. This time he's lucky it doesn't fall. Justin Barbosa over it. He takes a shot, it's gone into the wall, and follow-up goes wide. Another good ball down the center to find Barreto. And then a long ball towards the right, but another good bit of shielding by the Manora defense. And number 15, Chaitan, comes in. The chance now, it's fallen to someone, and it's a chance. He's just put it over the bar. That's the best chance of the game for Kalangut so far. Fraser Vegas, and you've got to finish those chances. A good touch with his left foot. The defenders were stagnant. Goalkeeper does well to smother him, but Fraser really should have put that to bed. Rohan whips the ball towards the edge of the box. It doesn't really work out for them. And a bit of a passing frenzy leaves the ball to come back towards to get something on the end of it. plays this one into the box, and he does find a player who gets a header in, but never a good thing to see. Another good ball towards the right wing, and it's crossed in. There's a chance. Oh, and it almost crept into the first post. Paramveer Singh looked to just about have it covered, but I'm not sure if it was a cross or shot. The attack is lucky not to get a yellow card. And Fraser misses that, and with that the referee blows for the end of the first half. It's been a good game so far. A lot of chances for Youth Club of Manora. One chance for Kalangut Association, but at half-time we go into the dressing room with Kalangut Association 0, Youth Club of Manora 1. Referee blows the whistle and we're off in the second half here in the Duler Stadium in Mapusa. It's been a good game so far, with Youth Club of Manora having more of the chances, but Kalangut also inching closer towards goal. Now that's a good ball as a chance towards the edge of the box. Fraser takes a shot, and that's a good shot from Fraser, almost finds the top right corner. Manora now on the ascendancy. It's a ball which is to be cleared well by Paramveer. And there's a bit of a defensive mishap. There's a chance for Calvin Barreto. He's got 3 people around him. He does well to keep possession. And Harshad passes it backwards. Nicholas takes the corner. And Parmi just about possession in the blue half again. Kalangut, can they make the most of it? Harshad Nayak plays it towards Fraser down the left. That's a good piece of defending. And well cleared by Fraser. Manora trying to put the ball into the box. It's an awkward one, but well cleared. Moses plays it upfield for Calvin Barreto, who lays chase to it, but doesn't really get on the end of it. Jason Barbosa makes his way down the left wing, and he goes towards the corner flag and tries to cut back in, but there is a chance here. Nicholas tries to play it back in. Can Kalangut get something from the game? Calvin Barreto goes for the chip, and it's a good attempt. Almost everyone in the opposition box. And it's the last chance for Kalangut to salvage anything. Can they? Rohan with the ball into the center. And it's a good clearance away. The second ball has also been cleared away, and that should be enough for Manora. And it is enough. But that's confirmation with the full-time whistle from the referee. Youth Club of Manora have opened their account in the Selvel Goa Pro League with a victory over Kalangut Association. Kalangut tried their best. They pushed and pushed for an equalizer. They had a few good chances, especially that free kick and a couple of free kicks towards the end. And here are the statistics for the game. 62% possession eventually for Kalangut. They did have more of the ball, but it's the shots column where they could have improved. Only 6 shots, and testing the goalkeeper only once with 1 shot on target. go through the action that we saw today in match number 3 of the Goa Selvel Professional League. Started off with a good free kick from Kwan. He hit the woodwork, and that was just a shadow of things to come. Chances on both ends. Definitely the chance of the game going here to Tempo. Gonzalez could have made it 1-0 there. There was another good attempt on the other side. A good save from both keepers. They did well to keep clean sheets. There's a bit of a tussle as well, as there always is in this game. There we see another chance for Rodriguez. A couple of point blank chances missed by Tempo. I'd say they had 3 really good chances, especially the one towards the end of the game. Nacio came on and took a good shot. Afdal came on and made a couple of good runs. Here we see his run down the right, a good shot but a good save by Dylan. And eventually the last chance of the game was the toughest one here for Nacio. Great bit of footwork. He went past everyone, just couldn't find the bottom right corner. Here we see the match highlights of what went down today in match number 4. Chances at both ends. Here we see the first chance for Velsau. Velsau had very good chances but couldn't make the most of them. And looking back on that, they will be slightly disappointed. Dishank with a good ball for Jovial, just putting the ball over the net. And there was another chance there for Velsau, but they couldn't capitalize. Yet another here with a header over the top. And Jovial Fernandez stole the show with a cracker of a goal outside the box. We've seen that many at a time today, and you can keep watching that strike. It was hard, it was high, and then it was low, it was dipping, it was swerving. And that's been one of the goals of the season so far. This could have been one of the goals of the season as well from Ivan Costa. Jovial almost adding to his tally. Those were the glimpses from the first half. Second half saw quite a few fouls, quite a few cards. Mervyn Dias striking the post with a header. He almost got a couple of headers in today. And there was that chance where Hansel was caught off his line, out of his box. Another good shot there from Velito Cruz, who tried his best. We see quite a few of the fouls. And here was Mevin Dias with another chance. He could have buried that. It was a good pass from Velroy Fernandez. And finally, Mevin Dias getting himself on the score sheet. You can see he was happy, he was relieved more than anything else. And it's safe to say that he deserved that goal towards the end of a good performance from him and the side in orange. Sporting Club de Goa kicking off from left to right of our screens, while PANJIM footballers are from right to left. And here we go. From Sporting Club de Goa, they're looking to start off on an attacking foot. Ball into the box already, and it's a good attempt. We know all about Sporting Club de Goa's attacking prowess. Last year's top scorer Marcus Mascarenhas, the number 11, scored 9 goals in the Selvel Goa Pro League. He'll be looking to add to that this year. And there's another chance here. Mascarenhas into the game. They're looking a little bit unsettled. PANJIM trying to play out from the back. Another long ball. And it's a clash of heads. Doesn't look like both the players going in for a 50-50 after sharing the title the year before last. Naik taking the corner, and it looks like that is our first goal for this year's Goa Pro League. The number 2, Clive Miranda, slots it in after a lot of deflections and moving around of the football. Finally plays it wide. This is a very good chance for PANJIM. Can they make the most of it? A little too much there. Sporting tried to clear it out. Referee calls a foul. A lot of moves have been made down the right wing, and it looks like they're trying to penetrate the PANJIM defense from the right. Another long ball towards Mascarenhas. Vincent Cardozo gets past his man. He puts a cross in, and we almost had our second goal of the game, but the referee has blown for what seems like a foul. Listed. A different type of corner now. It's played short. Cross into the box. And there's a chance at the end. The ball's been put into the back of the net, but it looks like it is a goal. It's not an offside. It is a goal for Sporting Club de Goa, and they have doubled their lead. The offside trap not working. Talwar crosses it in. It's a good ball in. Cleared out. Goes back to him. Can he make another cross? It's a good challenge after a slight clash. The last touch was of a PANJIM attacker. But they are getting closer. From the right for Sporting Club de Goa. PANJIM will have to sort out their left side of defense if they're going to want to keep it to a minimum of 2 goals in order to get themselves back into the game. Another man down, as it's another foul. Tackles and fouls, and there's another chance for PANJIM. The ball's put into the box again, but it's cleared, and now there's a chance for a counter, but PANJIM reclaim possession, but they'll take the corner. It's another ball whipped into the box and almost makes its way. Some passes together again. A good switch of play. It's a good ball in. There's a chance now down the right wing for PANJIM. Can they make the most of it? He plays it past the keeper. Left-footed corner into the box. And a good header out wide. Cleared off the second time. But PANJIM. Hello and welcome to another match day here in the Selvel Goa Pro League. Today's match features PANJIM footballers who take on FC Goa. Let's see what the coaches have to say before today's game. Start off with a loss, then a draw. Is it time for a win now, and how are you going to try and get that win?
Okay, first match we played against, I told you before, also against champion team Goa League. And last match also we played against Selvel Football Academy. Boys have played outstanding performance for me. And now today we are looking for the positive result on that game.
And any changes to your lineup? How are you lining up today?
Today one change is that my still captain is not Malcolm Gonsalves. He got into toe injury and that place is playing today Joyson. So he is in the lineup. And we'll see.
Hello, blue, hello. Jersey number 2, Daniel Fernandez. Jersey number 3, Ravi Naik. Jersey number 4, Neeraj Chawan. Jersey number 5, Joyson Counter. It's been a while since your first game. You got a 2-0 win. How happy are you with that performance, and how do you use those many days in between to prepare the boys?
Thing is that the first match which we played versus Valsa, it was not that what we wanted, in terms of performance. I guess it was our first match of the league, and we have worked hard now, and we have worked on our weaknesses, and we are stronger for this match.
And any changes to the lineup today?
Thing is that we had some injuries and there are some players who are out. The squad remains the same, just in 1-2 substitution, and we are all ready for today's match.
One visitor, just number 27, Meg Vicente, just number 29, Miss Pettinger. The head coach, Ajay Gopal Acharya, team manager, Anthony Silva.
There we see both the teams getting ready for today's matchup, and here it is live from the Duler Stadium. It's PANJIM footballers who take on FC Goa. Here the lineup for PANJIM footballers, coached by Ajay Gopal Acharya. Joyce Gonkar and Lukesh Kumar come into the starting 11 as we see two changes from their last game. They line up in a 3-5-2 formation and are looking for their first win of the campaign. On the other hand, here is the FC Goa lineup managed by head coach Degi Cardozo, and Velroy Fernandez and Aditya Salgonkar make their first starts of the season in this, which is FC Goa's second game. They also line up in a 3-5-2 formation, and they have a very fluid, attacking, exciting lineup on display. The referees for today, our main referee is Sunil Nanotkar, and he's got his assistants with him. The match commissioner for today is Raghunath Gosavi. There we see the referees making their final checks as the players are ready to take the field. Just the final checks from the officials, and it looks like we are good to go. Referee Sunil Nanotkar leading us out along with his assistants Sayanath Haldankar and Praveen Naik. The fourth official for today is Ritesh Parsekar. PANJIM footballers in yellow and blue being led out by their captain Chandan Gawas. They're still missing their captain Malcolm Gonzalez. And FC Goa led by Leslie Ribello.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, a lot of applause to PANJIM footballers and FC Goa.
Both captains with the officials for the toss. And the mandatory photograph also taken just a few seconds from kickoff. PANJIM footballers have got a loss and then a draw, so they'll be hoping for a win this time round. On the other hand, FC Goa, who are only playing their second game, they've had quite a long break, are looking for their second win. Last time winning 2-0 against Valsao Sports and Cultural Club. Very important for PANJIM footballers to try and get themselves a win today. The first win of the season is very important as FC Goa would know, having already got that in their first game. It's a very hot afternoon as we see Preston Rigo, the goalkeeper of PANJIM footballers, carrying not one, not two, but 3 bottles back towards his goal post. And just the one for Hansel, who, as we saw in the last game, is very confident with his feet, as is Preston Rigo. So we may see some passes at the back and some long balls from either goal post. As we see referee Sunil Nanotkar just waiting for the teams to get themselves into position. We saw what both coaches had to say, and we should be up for a good game this afternoon here at the Duler Stadium. Yesterday was an absolute cracker of a game, as we saw Vasco beating Velsau 4-2, and we hope we can see some more goals this afternoon. Coach Degi Cardozo of FC Goa said he wasn't too happy with his team's performance, but they were quite convincing. They created a lot of chances, and it probably could have been more than 2-0 versus Velsau, but Velsau also played very well on that occasion. And with that, we're off. It's match number 14 here at the Selvel Goa Pro League 2021-2022 season, as PANJIM footballers take on FC Goa. FC Goa attacking from right to left, wearing their bright orange strip, and PANJIM footballers from left to right in their yellow and blue strip. There we see Ajay Acharya, the coach of PANJIM footballers, and he's looking for a positive result today. There we see Irfan on the ball, one of the bright attractions from PANJIM footballers in the first 2 games, always ready to get on the ball. And PANJIM forced backwards. We see the first touch from Preston Rigo. He takes no chances, plays it upwards. And a bit of heading, quite a bit of heading. Eventually, we do see a foul against Pratik Naik, the under-20, who's gone down for PANJIM. Caught on that occasion by Velroy Fernandez. And it's important that PANJIM start this game on the front foot, because we know that FC Goa definitely will. They've got some quick attacking players up front. Very young side. They are, of course, the development team of the Hero Indian Super League side. There we see Coach Degi Cardozo instructing his players here in the opening minutes. And that's a foul on Irfan. It's been made by Wasim. And already a couple of fouls either side. So both teams are really up for this encounter. There we see just a clip from the back from Wasim. Not sure if there was much in it. Akash Sanadi now over the ball for PANJIM. Looks like he's wanting to play it into the box. Can he test the likes of Fansel Coelho and the FC Goa defense? Akash does play it into the box, and it's quite a deep ball. There's a header away and cleared eventually by Velroy Fernandez. Ball played backwards by Sridhar Nehru and eventually cleared away. So already Panjim starting on the front foot, putting a ball into the box and testing out the FC Goa defense. Dishank now with the throw, again Akash with the header. Good piece of play by Jovial Dias, who of course scored a cracker of a goal to opening the scoring in the last game for FC Goa. Beat 2-3 players and took a shot from outside the box and scored a really good goal from his right foot. Another player down, this time it's Akash Nadi. Doesn't look like the referee has given a foul, so it's just a drop ball. And we'll have to resume from there. Dishank now towards the left for FC Goa, plays it backwards. And they'll be looking to keep the ball, play some passes around. Manushan with quite a heavy ball towards Dishank, and Dishank doing well to shield his opponent off the ball. Eventually, with quite a heavy touch, and Chandan Gawas coming towards him, but eventually Dishank manages to get the foul. Played up by the defender Manushan Joel Fernandez. A good touch there from Sridhar Nehru. Lokesh playing the long ball for Panjim, but there's nobody really there. Got to have a look up and see if you can find a teammate rather than just playing it into no man's land. Leslie Rebello now playing it back to Manushan, and a good high press from Panjim, making sure that the long ball has been played. Now there's a chance for Jovial Dias to chase it, and Genio Fernandez with his first clearance of the game. FC Goa now with the throw on the left. Dishank keeps it. Ivan Costa, good piece of work by Dishank. Can he go ahead? And that is quite a crunching challenge and a very dangerous one. And we see our first yellow card of the afternoon. Referee very quick to take out the yellow card and show it to Genio Fernandez, who flew into a challenge on Dishank, who did well to beat a couple of defenders. And there we see a very high challenge. Not what you want to see in the first few minutes of the game, and that could have been dangerous, but thankfully Dishank is walking back. And now Genio Fernandez, for the rest of the 90 minutes, will have to look over his shoulder and make sure that he doesn't make another challenge which will put him into the referee's book. So that's the first yellow card of the afternoon. And now it looks like the first promising position in terms of a free kick for either side. Jovial Dias standing over it for FC Goa. Velroy is also there. But it looks like the under-20 Jovial Dias will be taking it. Quite a few people to aim at, or will he even go for goal? Jovial does go for goal, and it's headed away by Captain Chandan, but he's gone down. Quite a heavy blow to the head, so he'll take a while. Physio coming to attend to him. Just must be feeling a little dizzy with that impact, and you can see how hot it is here in the Duler Stadium in Mapusa. Definitely will be taking a toll on the players, and FC Goa have had a few extra days to recover, to recuperate, so they will be a little fresh compared to their opponents. But PANJIM have played more games, so they will be having that momentum behind them. There's nothing like playing matches and getting game time. Chandan is okay. Now Manushan plays the ball into the box. Is there anyone there? It's cleared away. And once, twice, and eventually thrice by the PANJIM defense. Dishank now on the left wing again, and it's all FC Goa in the last few minutes, practically living in PANJIM footballers' right hand corner. Ivan now taking too much time on the ball and cleared away by Sridhar Nedu. Dishank with another throw. Jovial trying to go past. He's taken quite a heavy touch and eventually wins another corner via Pratik, and this will be another chance for FC Goa to put a ball into the box. It's the first corner of the afternoon to the Gores. Can they make the most of it? It's Lalim Ruata HP, known well as Lal HP, taking the corner for FC Goa. Lal puts the ball into the box. Is there anyone there? There are a couple of chances to shoot as well, and Mervyn Dias, first time we're seeing him on the ball, also scoring in the last game, having quite a few chances. Eventually it is cleared away by PANJIM footballers, and they will breathe a sigh of relief, but will it be for too long now? Jovial Dias with a chance, well defended, but Wasim looking to play a ball around the corner, not being able to, and now PANJIM footballers will advance as we see the corner which was taken, good clearance away by Irfan Yarwar. PANJIM not being able to make the most of that counter attack. Now see Ivan Costa dropping very deep into his own half, or his own penalty box rather. Once again, very comfortable on the ball is the midfielder. Looked like a push from Wasim, but referee decides to play on. Dishank plays it now, looks for a ball back from Wasim, and Lal does well to skip away from Irfan, plays a long ball towards the right hand side. That's a good ball by Lal. Velroy is chasing it. Velroy plays it backwards. It's Mevin to take the shot, and it goes over the top, but a good piece of play from FC Goa there, really stretching the defense with that long ball from Lal HP, and Velroy playing it backwards very well to Mervyn Dias, who doesn't really get a hold of it and kicks it over the crossbar. An example of how good FC Goa can be once they string their passes together. PANJIM have to stay solid and try and get themselves into the game. Now they have a chance. Chandan, looks like the ball did touch his hand, but referee didn't spot it. Chandan trying to win it back now. Wasim playing it to Lal. Lal just getting ahead of Irfan. He's very quick in the midfield. Aditya Salgaonkar now playing it down the line towards Velroy. Bit of a loose touch from Ivan, but possession stays with the team in orange. And that is a foul, and it will be a free kick towards FC Goa. In the first 14-15 minutes, it has been mostly FC Goa on the ball. PANJIM just sitting deep and looking to press on the counter. Joyson Gaonkar just clipping Ivan Costa and giving away the free kick. Lal standing over the ball again along with Dishank. Dishank does play it into the box and tried to play the white ball towards Manushan. Not really being able to pick it up. Too much pace on it from Dishank. But it was a good idea. But it would have been very tough for Manushan to get a header onto that and put it towards goal, or even find a teammate, because the rest of the team was at the far end waiting for a right-footed cross. So not really sure what the thought process was behind that free kick. Lokesh taking the throw for PANJIM, and again quite a wayward pass. Eventually Dishank almost lost possession. Now he's looking for a pass and plays it towards Joe Vildias, but well tidied up. Would have done well to have found his man in between those two defenders, but good piece of defending, alert defending from PANJIM. They have been quite solid in the first few minutes yet again. Chandan getting the block in, and we will see another corner for FC Goa. Lala HP coming towards this left-hand side to take a corner again. Can he find a teammate this time? Lal puts the ball into the box. It's really deep. Not really finding anyone. And it looks like it was headed away by Dheeraj Chauhan. And it's yet another corner for FC Goa. Dishank now with his left foot coming across to take it, looking for an in-swinging ball. Can this delivery be
the one to try and get Goa a goal. Dishank with the ball in, it's a good delivery, and there's a chance on the edge of the box, it's taken, and eventually it's been put in by Mevin Dias, who is onside and scores once again for FC Goa, giving them the lead. The Gores not wasting any time and picking up their first goal. It is Mevin Dias. And Panjim footballers already going behind in the 19th minute of the game. There we see the ball into the box, cleared away, not too decisively. A shot taken and a very good instinctive striker's finish from Mevin Dias. There we see ball falling towards Aditya. Aditya shot not on target, but Mevin Dias puts it in with his left foot and gets his second goal of the campaign in just his second game. So the youth of FC Goa, the under-20s, doing really well. It is a development team, so the majority of the team is very young. And we can see the energy that they bring to each game they play. And starting off on the front foot and getting a goal. Jovial now somehow tried to keep possession, not being able to. Dishank now doing very well to try and get away. But there's a chance now for Panjim. There's a boot also flown in the middle. There's the ball there. There's everything happening. And Panjim will keep going. Ivan Costa losing his boot in the bargain. And Panjim footballers losing possession. Panjim now have to try and get themselves back. They have to look for an equalizer, but FC Goa now on the right wing looking for a second goal. It's Wasim. Wasim plays it inside. What a good ball there towards Velroy on the left. Can he find someone else? Velroy tries to dribble, but eventually gets a corner. And FC Goa, every time they go up the pitch, are looking very dangerous. Lal HP coming again to take the corner, already the fourth of the game in the first 20 minutes. So Panjim have to be alert. They did concede from the last corner. Lal HP takes it short this time, plays it towards Wasim and gets yet another corner. Lal just waiting for one of the balls which has gone out, as the Panjim defense, who have already conceded one, are waiting to deal with this set piece. Lal this time, don't think he will play it short. He plays a very good ball into the box, but it's well taken by Preston Rigo. First time we've really seen him have much to do, and he does win himself a free kick as well. Very good glove work by the goalkeeper. Of course, when he conceded, he didn't really have much of a chance, but on that occasion doing very well to come out and collect that corner. Hansel Coelho, the keeper for FC Goa, not really having much to do yet. He is put under a bit of pressure, but deals with it comfortably. Two Panjim players on the ball, eventually not enough to keep hold of it. Lal plays it to Dishank. Dishank looks for Velroy, who is caught out. Need to release the ball quicker, especially if there are three players around you. And Nedu plays it back towards Preston Rigo, who takes a touch and clears it away. Dishank with quite a acrobatic header and a good tackle by Naidu. Dishank now playing it towards Velroy, who is now on the left. Chandan doing well and giving away a throw-in. So Panjim keeping very tight to the FC Goa midfielders. Manushan now for FC Goa. Dishank with another heavy touch but gets himself back into a comfortable position. And Panjim footballers in the last campaign conceded 17 goals, so defense was a bit of an issue in the last season. They finished 9th out of 12 teams here in the Goa Pro League. FC Goa finishing 5th with 16 points. So they'll be wanting to get themselves high up the table, as of course will Panjim footballers. FC Goa, the Gores as they are known as, their development team here playing in the Goa Pro League, and their main team of course in the Hero Indian Super League. Mostly recently tasting victory, picking up silverware at the 2021 Durand Cup, beating Mohammedan Sporting in the finals. Now Irfan on the right, trying to get away, and he feels that there was a foul from Rebello. But the assistant and the referee say that it's not a foul. Chance now for Panjim footballers to try and get themselves into the box of FC Goa, test the goalkeeper, take a shot, do something really to get themselves into the game. Ball is played into the box, it's cleared away, a bit of a weary clearance, and Hansel comes along and collects. It's been all FC Goa so far, but just to remind our viewers, in the last campaign, it was Panjim footballers who picked up the win versus FC Goa in the Selvel Goa Pro League, courtesy a solitary goal from Prasil Kangkonkar. So Panjim did win the last game between these two sides, and FC Goa are looking to change that result this time round. Panjim will want to try and win again, but at the moment really not being able to get themselves a proper clear-cut chance. Good piece of play from Velroy, looking for Dishank. Eventually ball is lost by Genio. Genio cannot slide in, he's already on a yellow. Dishank with the shot, but a very good tackle by Genio. Superb tackle, making sure that he timed it perfectly, and he really had to, because he was far away from Dishank, and if Genio didn't get the ball, he would have seen red. So it's a superb tackle by him. Dishank could have probably taken the shot a little quicker, because he had at least a meter on Genio, but good defending from the defender. And now Lal puts the ball into the box again. This time it's headed by Leslie Rebello, but collected easily by Preston Rigo. He's trying to push his team upfield, looking for Akash but not finding him. Eventually Pandurang does play it out and possession is lost by Lokesh Kumar. This FC Goa development side has already won the Selvel Goa Pro League. They were champions in the 2018-19 season. So they have won this league in their short spell. Of course, founded in 2014 and have been in the Hero Indian Super League ever since. Lal HP pushed off the ball from Irfan and illegally, says the referee, so it's a foul given against the team in yellow. Irfan a little frustrated, he hasn't had much of the ball, so trying to push his way and get himself on the ball, but referee pulls him up and blows the whistle. "29 minutes in, we're coming close to the first cooling break here at the Duler Stadium, and it's been all the team in orange so far. And it is time for the first cooling break, so this will be an opportunity for both managers to have a word with their sides, let them know what they feel. As we see Xavier Ostrosio, the assistant coach, also having a word with his players. And here we see how FC Goa got themselves ahead. A very good touch from Mervyn Dias after the shot came in from Aditya and getting his team the 1-0 lead. Very happy, as they should be. Aditya happy with himself as he's got his name on the scoreboard with the assist. Pratik now to get us underway, as we have 15 minutes more in this first half. A lot of work for Panjim to do. Coach Ajay Acharya must have spoken to the lads and told them that as long as they keep the defense tight and can try and push upfield, there's always a goal in it. Good piece of play there by Pratik. Akash playing it infield, and eventually it has been played away by Joyson, who looks like he has earned himself a free kick. Yes, he has. This will be a good position for Panjim footballers to try and get themselves an equalizer. There we see them waiting, trying to line up this free kick. We saw a very good free kick scored from the same distance yesterday by Velito Cruz for Velsao Sports and Cultural Club. Can one of the Panjim boys also get their names on the score sheet and find the back of the net? All of them are over it. It'll be interesting to see who takes it. There's Janio, there's Irfan, there's Lokesh, there's Akash. Looks like Irfan will take it. Irfan takes it, and it's a very good strike and an equally good save from Hansel Coelho. Irfan finally getting himself into the game, taking the free kick and almost picking out the top left corner. Steady save from Hansel Coelho, And finally, Panjim now getting their first corner of the game. Can they make the most of it? The ball is played in from Akash, and it looks like it was a bit of a mishap. And Hansel got a bit of a touch on it. Eventually, it was quite a chance for Panjim to try and get something on it. But FC Goa managed to avert the danger. FC Goa now trying to make an attack of their own. It's Lal in the midfield. Lal plays it towards the left. Wasim, will he take on his man? He's waiting for Dishank. Dishank has come, but Wasim decides not to use him. Chandan picks it up and it's cleared away by Pratik. Aditya Salgaonkar clears it away. Irfan takes the throw quickly, but a heavy touch means that ball was lost just for a second for Panjim, but they've got it back now. There we see the corner, and there was a header and cleared away. And as FC Goa were about to break for the counter, Dheeraj Chauhan made a foul to stop that counter attack, but not really worth a yellow card offence. And we did see there was a chance from that corner for Joyson Gonkar to try and steer it towards goal, but he didn't get enough on the header. Now Panjim not being able to make their way in towards the box. Another loose ball from them. Tied up by Manushan. Plays it to Dishank. Chandan tried to take it on his chest. It was a bit of an awkward ball. And we see Coach Degi Cardozo having a word with Dishank. Ball played out by the Panjim defense. Dishank with not such a convincing header. Lal plays it up, and Panjim are slowly getting themselves more possession, more passes together, and FC Goa will want to take control of the game again, but Panjim are doing well. They're fighting hard. Dishank with the throw, and eventually good piece of work by Wasim. Quite a few words exchanged, and eventually the referee has a word with Ajay Acharya, and the coach and the referee making amends with each other. Now we can hear Ajay Acharya forcing his team to press and eventually almost getting something from it. That's what happens when you play a high press. Pratik now skipping past, he tries to go through, eventually does go through, but good piece of shielding from Jovial, and that was a tackle from Chandan. It's on the ball, says the ref. Another tackle from Lal, which is on the ball, and Pratik pulls him back, and that should be a yellow card. We'll have to wait and see what the referee does. A few challenges thrown in from either side, so the referee was okay to allow play to continue. There we see Lal from the back, and eventually Pratik said, "You're not going anywhere," and pulled him back. Chandan Gawas just having a word with the referee. Lal just coming off for a second. I'm sure he'll be fine. And Dishank now, will he play the ball into the box? He does play it quite deep. It looks like it's gone towards Rigo, and Rigo doing well. And yet again playing the ball upfield, looking for someone. That's a good ball by Rigo, and there's a chance now for Irfan. Can he get away from it? And can he put it in? But it's defended very well there by Ivan Costa, dropping back and making sure that the clean sheet is intact for FC Goa. Great ball by Preston Rigo, the goalkeeper. Irfan doing very well to get away from Hansel Coelho, but that's a great piece of defending. Ivan Costa, we said that he drops deep, he comes into his own box, and this time from his own 6-yard box, being able to clear the ball away and save a goal for his side. It's a corner now, Akash takes it, and it's headed away and cleared by Velroy, who chases it. Pratik with the long ball, looking for the left wing. Joyson could have really kept hold of the ball, but decided to play the long ball. Dheeraj Chauhan heads it away. It's played back by Leslie. Now Panjim on it again. A brilliant ball by Preston Rigo to Irfan. Irfan using his pace. We see how dangerous he can be. And that should have been the first goal of the game for Panjim. But there we see the presence of mind in the last clearance from the FC Goa defenders. Lal with the foul on Pratik. Pratik lashing out a little bit. He's got to be careful, otherwise he'll see himself in the book. And now with 5 minutes to go in the first half, Akash with the free kick for Panjim. Not really good free kick. And there's a chance for a shot from Joyson, but he doesn't connect. And Mevin Dias now, we haven't seen much of him except for the goal. Playing it towards Velroy. Velroy doing very well to cut inside and picking up the free kick. Will we see a yellow card? Here we see Velroy just skipping away, and very quick feet from the number 6. It looks like the referee did take out a card. Lal HP plays it in, and there's another chance now, but Preston Rigo clears it and plays it again towards Irfan, but this time the defense knew what was coming. Yellow card was shown to Pratik Naik, the under 20. And Dishank now looking for the ball in again. It's been quite a pacey game, especially in the last 10 to 15 minutes. Panjim making their way upfield, getting themselves a few chances, and FC Goa looking threatening as always. Now Ivan with the ball into the box, but not too threatening on that occasion. Preston with another clearance. As I said before this game, these two keepers very good with their feet, playing some good long balls. We saw that yesterday from Luis Barreto for Vasco as well. And it's so helpful for a team when they can start the attack from their own goal post, courtesy the good long balls from the keeper. There's another long ball now. Chandan heading it towards the box, but nobody really there. Velroy plays it back. And Lal with a bit of a sloppy pass, but it should have been stopped by Manushan. A bit of a lazy stretch by him, and from nothing, PANJIM have another corner. If FC Goa are to concede from this, their coach will be livid. 32% ball possession only for PANJIM, but a goal will be welcomed for them. It's their third corner of the game. Akash Sanadi with the corner, plays it into the box, and it will be cleared away by Aditya. The ball is played back in acrobatically from Dheeraj Chauhan, but it goes wide. Quite acrobatic there was Dheeraj Chauhan. Hansel Coelho plays it long, looking for Jovial Dias. And that was well done by Joyson. There's a chance now for Irfan to run at it, but Aditya does well. Aditya Salgaonkar keeps the ball, and FC Goa are comfortable in possession once again. A reminder to catch all the live action for the Selvel Goa Pro League 2021-2022 season on the Facebook channel, the Facebook page of Amusi Sports, and the YouTube channel of Amusi. We go live every afternoon at 3:35 p.m. and you can catch all the live action on Amusi's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Reaching the 45-minute mark, and there we see the 4 minutes of added time. There's a chance now on the right-hand side, and eventually good piece of defending, and it is a corner now for FC Goa. Can they double their lead before half-time? Preston Rigo will have to make sure his defense is intact. They don't want to go 2 goals behind into the half-time break. They've got to be solid here. They have attacked quite well, but now defense is very important for the team in yellow. No lapses in concentration required. The same for FC Goa. If they can keep their concentration here, they can try and double their lead before half-time. Dishank Kunkalekar with the left-footed ball into the box. It's quite deep. Manushan heads it in, but Dheeraj heads it back out. Lal puts it back in and looking for Jovial Dias, but not being able to do so. Lokesh clears it. Is there something to chase? Yes, there is. But Ivan Costa solid again at the back. Lal HP now for FC Goa. He has a bit of space, but the loose touch not helping him on that occasion. Dishank playing it towards Ivan. Leslie Rebello looking for the ball on the right, but not really finding his man. Lokesh Kumar, who came on as a substitute in the last game and was quite impressive, so earning himself a start today. Again, Ajay Acharya asking his team to press, and Irfan does press, but Hansel Coelho very comfortable with his feet. Well done there by Ivan and Wasim, and then Mevin playing it to Aditya. Good piece of play from FC Goa, and there's a chance now. It's Mevin Dias, and it looks like it is an offside call from the far end for the referee. Jovial Dias asking the questions. There we see Jovial playing it towards Mevin, and well spotted by the assistant referee. Good ball towards the right now. It's Chandan. He doesn't really have anyone to play inside the box now. He'll hope for someone to be there. It's a ball played in by Chandan, but well cleared away by Manushan. And Panjim footballers are looking very dangerous now. Every time they make a run forward, there is a good ball into the box. They're testing the FC Goa defense. And what better time to test them before the halftime break? Can Panjim get themselves back into this game? Akash Nanadi now taking the corner, finding someone in yellow, and eventually it's cleared away by Aditya. That should be it, unless Panjim can have one last throw at the dice here in this first half. Lokesh Kumar takes the throw, and the referee blows his whistle. It's been quite an eventful first half, and Panjim footballers trail FC Goa, who have a 1-0 lead as we head into the break here at the Duler Stadium. Here we'll see the statistics brought to you by Instat. Only 36% ball possession for Panjim, and it's been a dominant display from FC Goa, but it's quite leveled in terms of shots. In fact, 2 either side and 2 shots on target for Panjim. Just the one for FC Goa. That was enough to get the lead. As of now, 2 yellow cards for the Panjim side and no yellow cards for FC Goa. A couple of shots for Panjim, and who else apart from Irfan Yadwar? Always very dangerous up front for Panjim. Who else for FC Goa? It's Mevin Dias again, taking 2 shots, and a very good piece of striking play from him, making sure that he gets a touch just before the keeper and getting his team ahead with his goal. Eight fouls from Panjim footballers, and courtesy of that they've got 2 yellow cards as well. One for Genio and one for Pratik Naik. See that tackle on the right hand side for Genio. It was quite a dangerous one in the first 3 minutes of the game. Only 5 fouls from FC Goa. Velroy Fernandez with 2, Wasim with 2, and Lal with 1. So at the break, it's Panjim footballers 0, FC Goa 1. Join us after the break for second half action live from the Duler Stadium. as we go through the action that we saw today in match number 3 of the Goa Selvel Professional League. Started off with a good free kick from Kwan. He hit the woodwork, and that was just a shadow of things to come. Chances on both ends. Definitely the chance of the game going here to Tempo. Gonzalez could have made it 1-0 there. There was another good attempt on the other side. A good save from both keepers. They did well to keep clean sheets. There's a bit of a tussle as well, as there always is in this game. There we see another chance for Rodriguez. A couple of point blank chances missed by Tempo. I'd say they had 3 really good chances, especially the one towards the end of the game. Nacio came on and took a good shot. Afdal came on and made a couple of good runs. Here we see his run down the right, a good shot but a good save by Dylan. And eventually the last chance of the game was the toughest one here for Nacio. Great bit of footwork. He went past everyone, just couldn't find the bottom right corner. Here we see the match highlights of what went down today in match number 4. Chances at both ends. Here we see the first chance for Velsau. Velsau had very good chances but couldn't make the most of them. And looking back on that, they will be slightly disappointed. Ishank with a good ball for Jovial, just putting the ball over the net. And there was another chance there for Velsau, but they couldn't capitalize. Yet another here with a header over the top. And Jovial Fernandez stole the show with a cracker of a goal outside the box. We've seen that many at a time today, and you can keep watching that strike. It was hard, it was high, and then it was low, it was dipping, it was swerving. And that's been one of the goals of the season so far. This could have been one of the goals of the season as well from Ivan Costa. Jovial almost adding to his tally. Those were the glimpses from the first half. Second half saw quite a few fouls, quite a few cards. Mervyn Dias striking the post with a header. He almost got a couple of headers in today. And there was that chance where Hansel was caught off his line, out of his box. Another good shot there from Vilito Cruz, who tried his best. We see quite a few of the fouls. And here was Mervyn Dias with another chance. He could have buried that. It was a good pass from Velroy Fernandez. And finally, Mervyn Dias getting himself on the score sheet. You can see he was happy, he was relieved more than anything else. And it's safe to say that he deserved that goal towards the end of a good performance from him and the side in orange. As we go through the action that we saw today in match number 3 of the Goa Selvel Professional League. Started off with a good free kick from Kwan. He hit the woodwork, and that was just a shadow of things to come. Chances on both ends. Definitely the chance of the game going here to Tempo. Gonzalez could have made it 1-0 there. There was another good attempt on the other side. A good save from both keepers. They did well to keep clean sheets. There's a bit of a tussle as well, as there always is in this game. There we see another chance for Rodriguez. A couple of point blank chances missed by Tempo. I'd say they had 3 really good chances, especially the one towards the end of the game. Nacio came on and took a good shot. Afdal came on and made a couple of good runs. Here we see his run down the right, a good shot. Just waiting to get underway. As we see a substitution for PANJIM footballers. Number 12, Clifton Rebello comes on. And he replaces Pandurang Gons, the under 20 player from PANJIM footballers. FC Goa just having a word. And we're waiting for referee Sunil Nanotkar to get us underway. FC Goa with their chant Forza Goa, and they look like they're ready for the second half. Panjim will be quite happy with their display after going a goal down. They showed quite a resilient effort to get themselves back into the game, and they'll try to do that now. Already a foul and an opportunity for Panjim to put a ball into the box, but they decide not to. They take it short, get themselves a few passes together. Pratik now playing it backwards, and of course Teki Cardozo, the coach of FC Goa, will be happy with the 1-0 lead, but that's never a surety, so he'll want his team to go and try and get the second goal. On the other hand, Ajay Acharya would have told the boys from Panjim to keep at it, keep putting pressure on the FC Goa defense and try and open them up, try and get a goal. There we see confirmation of the substitution. Pandu Rankons has made way for Clifton Ribello. Apart from that, the players on the field are the same for Panjim. And now there's a chance. Irfan Yadwar, he's always good when he's running at the players, but there is a tackle and it's not a clean one. So Irfan wins a free kick in another promising position for Panjim. And Irfan brought down by Aditya, definitely a foul. Unnecessary tackle from Aditya Salgaonkar on that occasion. Didn't really have to slide in. And Irfan's teammates telling him to try and get up because he'll want to take this free kick. If he receives treatment from the physio, there we see very late challenge from Aditya. Actually should be going into the referee's book, but referee decides not to do that. Irfan, had he taken the help of the physio, would have had to go off. So he stayed on and he'll want to take this free kick. He took a very good free kick in the first half, parried away by Hansel Coelho. And now it's going to be round 2 of Irfan versus Coelho. Genio Fernandez standing over it. Will he try and touch it? Will he try and disturb the goalkeeper? And a bit of a fake there. Eventually it's set up and it has been taken by Akash Sanadi, but Akash didn't really look comfortable taking that shot. Looks like it was quite a mess from the Panjim footballers. Always easier to just put your head down and take a shot at goal, try and test the goalkeeper. But they complicated it and it didn't work. Hansel Coelho with the ball upfield now. Chandan clears it away. Does come to Clifton. First time we're seeing him. And he picks up a free kick. Mevin Dias doing what all strikers are told to do. Just coming and slowing the game down for his team. Making sure his defense gets back into shape. And we see that actually helped his team's cause. Panjim had to be pushed back, so good defensive work from Mevin Dias. Lokesh now with the throw. Plays it in field. Panjim with a bright start to the half. Good run from Irfan. Every time he gets onto the ball, he's been very dangerous for the Panjim side. Ever since the first game, he's got a good piece of skill, got some good pace, but he needs some help up top. And hopefully, Clifton Ribello can help him out. Hansel clears it. Looks like a slight touch from Dheeraj, but it's gone to Irfan now. Irfan doing well, using a bit of skill playing it to Choisin, and eventually well done by Wasim getting the ball back for his team. Ivan Costa now, who made that goal line clearance in the first half. FC Goa comfortable in keeping possession. Wasim plays it back to Aditya. Aditya looks for Leslie Rebello, and Hansel Coelho taking too much time. There's a chance now, and it's cleared away from Rebello, but Hansel Coelho taking too much time. Good tackle from Irfan Yadwar, and it was almost a chance for PANJIM footballers. There we see a heavy touch and a perfectly fine tackle from Irfan, but Akash, who was on the edge of the box, couldn't get onto the ball quick enough and get a shot away, so Leslie Rebello came and cleared. But Hansel really in a bit of discomfort now, but he would have been feeling a lot worse if Irfan's tackle found the back of the net. Here we see a heavy touch and a good tackle from Irfan. Really lucky that the ball went straight and struck Hansel, as we see the Lavinho Rebello North stand made for Lavinho Rebello, who is no longer with us, ex-vice president of the Goa Football Association. As we see the coach of FC Goa's development team here, Degi Cardozo. Degi Cardozo was initially the assistant coach at DSK Shivajians, where they played the I-League. He's also had an affiliation with the Liverpool Football International Academy, which was tied up with DSK Shivajians. As we see a substitution, Delton Colasso coming in for FC Goa, and he's come on for Wasim Inamdar. Wasim having a good game, but that's it for him today. And the striker Delton Colasso has a chance to prove himself. Crossfield ball now, good header away, strong header there from Genio Fernandez. See the ball from Aditya, and a challenge being made in by Jovial, not really going for the ball. It's all happening. Now it's Mervyn Dias who's down. Looks like he's in a bit of pain. You see Mervyn getting tackled by Joyce Gonkar. FC Goa's coach Degi Cardozo also used to be in charge of the ATK reserve team and the Durand Cup team back in his time at ATK, but now he is the head coach of this, the developmental side of FC Goa. Mervyn Dias receiving some attention from the physio this afternoon. As we see the stands always being filled by the Goan public who love their football, come down to the Duler Stadium here at Mapusa and support their side, support their friends, their family, and always looking to watch the games live from the Duler Stadium. Ball being played into the PANJIM box. Clifton does well to get away from his man and eventually wins a throw-in. You see quite a few substitutes warming up for FC Goa. Will Degi Cardozo make more changes? I'm sure we'll see quite a few substitutions being made towards the latter half of the game. Aditya now playing it to Mevin Dias, who's okay. Takes a touch, plays it back to Aditya. Aditya plays it back to Mevin Dias, and eventually good pressure from Akash Sanadi. And a long ball has been played by Naidu. It's not received by Chandan. Jovial Dias now playing it towards Velroy. Velroy looking back for Jovial. Good touch in. Looking to spread the game. Does well. Looks for Aditya Salgaonkar, who plays it towards the right. It's a good move building up. Ivan Costa looking for the pass towards Delton Colasso, but not finding him. And FC Goa, whenever they put some passes together, they look like an attacking threat. It is an FC Goa throw. And a good flick from Clifton, but eventually looked like it was a foul. Yet again from Joyson Gonkar. Lashing out there, looking to kick his opponent and try and get the ball as well. He's got to be careful, Joyson, otherwise he'll find himself in the referee's book. FC Goa now haven't really had a chance in the second half. Can they make the most of this free kick? Dishank puts the ball into the box. It's deep and it's cleared away by Dheeraj Chauhan, doing his defensive duty for his side. Lala HP going over to take the 8th corner of the game for FC Goa. Lal decides to opt against the short corner, takes it, puts it into the box, and there is another good defensive header, an acrobatic attempt from Jovial Dias. It goes towards Leslie Rebello, who looks to make some space and put the ball into the box, but fails to do so. And it was a very good defensive header on that occasion from Irfan Yadwar. Panjim doing well, couldn't really help the goal that they conceded. Mevin Dias was alone after a shot was taken wayward by Aditya. A lot piece of play from Mevin Dias to get his team the lead. And now Panjim trying to get themselves an equalizer. There was a clash, there were a couple of high boots, and eventually the yellow card has been shown to Sridhar Naidu. Looked like a 50-50 challenge. And Naidu did, in fact, lift his studs up. So it was a good decision by the referee. And that's the 3rd yellow card for the team in yellow. Hansel Coelho takes a long kick, but there's no one to head it. Dishank now playing it with Velroy. Velroy with a bit of a loose pass. And now there's some space on the right for Panjim. Can Irfan get ahead of Leslie Rebello? Leslie Rebello doing well, but eventually a foul has been called. It looked like he did put his arm across to stop Irfan, and Irfan showing his pace, showing his long strides, and eventually getting the better of Leslie Rebello, who gives away another free kick. And now PANJIM, who have looked impressive in the second half, have another chance as we reach the 60-minute mark. An hour of good football here at the Duler Stadium. A yellow card has been shown. It should be shown to Leslie, who made that challenge. The assistants and the referee spotting every bit of play, making sure that they don't miss anything. Lokesh Kumar Talwar now on the ball for PANJIM. He'll be looking towards Irfan, he'll be looking to Chauhan, trying to find someone, and eventually all he finds is the stand behind him. Really wasting that opportunity there. Got to be more incisive. And it would be very tough. You see the disappointment from Irfan. Wanted the ball into the box, something to chase, something to head. But not on that instant. Another clash, and it doesn't look good. Looks like a bit of a head injury, so the referee will stop the game. And it's Pratik who's gone down. Quite a nasty clash between both the players. Hopefully he'll be all right. Clutching the back of his head. There we see the stands, people watching, waiting in anticipation. The next goal in this game will be an important one. If FC Goa can score, they could take the game away from PANJIM. But if PANJIM score the next goal, then we've got a game on our hands. Dheeraj Chauhan now with the long ball, playing it towards the box, is cleared away by Captain Rebello. Lokeshwar eventually getting the ball back, and there's a chance now on the left wing. Clifton trying to get past his man. Good piece of defensive work from Delton Colasso, and it's cleared away by Aditya. Dheeraj takes a throw, passes it to Preston Rigo. Hasn't really been tested in the second half. And that's another high boot from Pratik. Got to be a little careful. Manushan plays it out wide, but not an impressive free kick. Ball goes for a throw-in. FC Goa put some pressure and get the ball back now on the left wing. It's Velroy, plays it towards Delton Colasso, who sets up a shot, and it is a shot straight into the hands of Preston Rigo. Will Preston go for another long ball? Yes, he will. He plays it upfield as we see the shot taken there from Jovial Dias. Not much power on it, and Jovial Dias has been fouled and gets a free kick for his side. Jovial is okay and he's ready to go as we see Lal HP on the free kick. Lal plays it into the box. There is a header in, but Dheeraj Chauhan yet again dives and heads it away. And there's a good ball from Joyson Gonkar. Irfan does chase it. Irfan gets a throw. And he's been asked to stop because there is a substitution. The number 22, Arif Pathan, is coming on for Panjim footballers. He replaces the number 7, Akash Sanadi. It was a double substitution for Panjim. And number 9, Frankie Olivero, comes on for number 10, Sridhar Naidu. See another foul now, quite a few fouls being made and play being disrupted. Another FC Goa player down, again it's Jovial. You see Jovial just getting stuck, and it looks like a bit of afters there, and that's what Jovial is saying, that there was an elbow. I don't think the referee saw it, and if the referee did see it, then it would be a totally different story. It was Pratik on that occasion, I think, who elbowed his man after he went down, and that's not something you like to see. Brito Pereira, the number 20, and the under 20 player for FC Goa is coming on as we see another substitution, and he replaces Velroy Fernandez. Bryson Fernandez also coming on for FC Goa and replacing the man in the midfield, Lal HP, who has had a good game pulling the strings in the center of the park. But that's it for now. There's a chance now, and it's cleared away by Dishank, not taking any chances, and Panjim are coming closer and closer to an equalizer. Ball in from Dheeraj Chauhan, good delivery, looping delivery, it misses a few people, and eventually Dishank taking no chances and clearing it away. Another ball into the box, it's quite deep. Shouts of handball, but a shot has been taken and it's gone just over the bar. For a second, Hansel Coelho thought that he was in trouble, but eventually just going over. And Panjim now looking dangerous. Did hit a few people and eventually come out. And the shot, which looks like it was from Lokesh, going over the crossbar. Clifton trying to keep the ball in, not able to do so, as we are getting close to the 70-minute mark here at the Duler Stadium. It's 1-0 to FC Goa, holding on to the lead, but Panjim are in this game, and Arif with a very good turn. Clifton trying to play it through. It looks like Irfan has been brought down again by Leslie Rebello, and you can see the coach Ajay Acharya getting animated, asking the referee how many more fouls he's going to see. Leslie bringing down Irfan. He's got to be careful, the captain of FC Goa. He's already on a yellow card. And that's his second foul of the afternoon. Another ball into the box, and Hansel Coelho easily takes it. He's in a hurry to clear it away. Leslie now trying to play the back pass, and Irfan was lurking. Good piece of play from the striker, very attentive and alert, but it would have been a risky ball eventually, just enough on the back header from Leslie Rebello, and Hansel did well to keep his hands on the ball. Another high boot, this time from Irfan, and Dishank goes down. Good header from Frankie, and Dishank eventually getting caught by Frankie himself after the foul had gone. The more chances that Panjim get, the more confident they'll feel to make their way upfield. As we see the fans watching here at the Duler Stadium, we saw Coach Ajay Acharya. Here's Degi Cardozo for FC Goa, looking at his substitutes, thinking who he can bring on, who can make a difference in the last 20 minutes. And Ajay Acharya has in his time played for Air India, the likes of Dempo Sports Club, also represented Maharashtra 4 times in the Santosh Trophy. So he's seen it all in his day, and now he'll be hoping for an equalizer from his boys. Ivan looking to find Dalton, but ball goes out. Lokesh now with the throw. Clifton looking for a turn again. Eventually the ball does come to Clifton, but he's pulled back by Ivan Costa, who breaks up the play. We've seen that happening quite a bit in the second half especially. And the referee's going to start giving out cards for these fouls, otherwise they're not going to stop. Hansel eating down the clock, and Frankie almost throwing a boot at him, but was quite far away from him eventually. Another long ball, and nobody chases it. It goes straight to Preston Rigo, who is very good with his distribution. Once again looks for Clifton. Clifton plays it back towards Arif. Arif plays it back, and there's another clearance from Leslie. Arif with the long ball, not really testing the defense. Panjim now with Chandan, and again Hansel doing very well, making that box his own. We've seen him all around it. He did get dribbled by Irfan in the first half, but his defense were there to make that goal line clearance. Aditya now playing it to Leslie. Leslie playing it back to him, and good pressure from Panjim. Eventually it's Frankie getting the ball. Arif looking for the cross ball, and well defended by Dishank. Jovial Dias now running away from his man, getting some space, but a good challenge. Once again, Panjim looking very solid that time. Pratik Nayak doing his defensive duties. And the referee calls for a cooling break. We've played for half an hour in this second half. 15 minutes to go in this close, tight match between Panjim footballers and FC Goa, who still lead due to that goal by Mevin Dias. See the spectators watching, waiting to see what happens, what will the outcome be of this match number 14 in the Selvel Goa Pro League. There we see the ball possession stats. Panjim have had more of the ball in this half. They've improved their possession percentage, but they'll want to improve the goals column. There we see the GFA executive members watching the game as well. Players are refreshed and ready to go. And Panjim have 14 minutes plus stoppage time to get a goal, get back in the game and get something from today's match day. Another foul on Jovial Dias. He's been clipped and fouled and brought down quite a few times. Another long ball now and cleared away by Dheeraj Chauhan. Very solid in defense. Manu Sean runs down the clock as FC Goa are looking quite comfortable with their 1-0 lead at the moment, but they've got to try and push for a second. As we've seen before in the first few matches of the Selvel Goa Pro League, a 1-goal lead is not enough. So many late equalizers from teams. Once Cesar did that, as did Vasco. But now there's a chance for FC Goa. Bryson on his left, eventually taking too much time on the ball, holding it and losing it. Got to release it quicker. That's a good ball towards Delton. Delton plays it inside. There's no one there, but Jovial Dias is on the left wing. Now for FC Goa, can they get the second goal? Jovial cuts inside, plays it, and there is a ball or a shot. Not quite sure what it was. And not really making the most of that attack. It was Ivan Costa, who's been so good so far. Number 24. Good piece of defensive duty from Mevin Dias, making sure the clearance isn't made by Lokesh, who takes the throw. And Ajay Acharya having a word with his players, quite animated. They've got a draw and a loss so far, so they've got to try and get something from this game. And the referee also having a word with Ajay Acharya. Looks like the ball was caught before it went out, and another good long ball now towards the left for Jovial. Jovial not going towards it. Well cleared away by Pratik. And just above 10 minutes now remaining in this game. And Panjim have gone back. They're not really being able to attack in the last few minutes, not getting any chances, no real clear-cut chance. As you see, another substitution for FC Goa. Number 5, Ryan Menezes comes on. And the number 43, Malswam Rangwa, also makes his way onto the pitch. Irfan now looking for a ball towards Clifton. Clifton showing some pace and getting the ball, eventually not really being able to play it into the box, and Hansel tidies it up once again. Jovial Dias, the under 20, has finally come off. He's put in a good shift today, as has Dishank Konkalikar. On that left hand side, both of them doing well in the attacking and defensive fronts. And they will get a rest. A couple of headers away, and Malsam Luanga getting his first touch for FC Goa. Preston Rigo looking for an option, but eventually playing it short. Another good piece of defending, and Panjim will have to try and look for something else. Only going for the long balls are not going to help. This FC Goa defense is quite solid. Remember, they haven't conceded in this tournament so far. Of course, it's only their second game, but a clean sheet in the first game, and so far a clean sheet in this game. Ivan Costa plays it up, but it's taken back by Pratik. FC Goa, of course, getting a win in the last game versus Velsau. Mevin Dias scoring there once again. So he's got 2 out of 2, and Jovial Dias opening the scoring on that afternoon. So FC Goa conceding another free kick. Panjim have another chance to put the ball into the box. Joyson Gonkar now on the ball for Panjim. It's quite far. Can he put it into the box? Yes, he can. And Hansel, on the second occasion, easily takes it and runs down the clock. FC Goa are not being phased by any of these long balls being played, and now there is a chance. Delton tries to go alone, and I'm not sure why he would want to go alone. He's got 3 people alongside him, and now there's a chance. Irfan does keep it in. He steps past one man, he steps past the second. Can he take a shot? Yes, he can take a shot, but eventually Irfan trying his best. Maybe he could have played it towards Frankie Olivero, who he had in assistance, but it was always going to be tough to score from that far out. Irfan already scoring 1 goal in the first game versus Sporting Club de Goa. Very good strike towards the top right hand corner, and that remains Panjim's only goal, having played 2 games and now 84 minutes of the third. Manushan with a long ball cleared away by Pratik once again. And it's taken quickly. Malswam Luanga plays a good ball towards Mevin Dias, who tries to acrobatically shoot it towards goal and eventually gets a corner. That would have been really a spectacular goal if he could have managed to do so. But it was quite a tough attempt from him. Bryson Fernandez now for the corner for FC Goa. Can they double their lead? Plays it towards the second post. It's headed by Mervyn Dias, who did well to get a header on it. He ran backwards, tried to head it towards goal, but wasn't able to. But he's always threatening, always in the right places, is Mervyn Dias, the number 10 for FC Goa. There we see he's taken 4 shots, only the one on target, but that's the most important shot of the game so far. 86 minutes in, it's still separating both these sides. Ryan with the throw in, plays it towards Mervyn. Now it's dealt in Colasso, plays it backwards. Keeping possession are the Goers. Good piece of play by Mervyn and Ryan. Eventually Mervyn tries to get it back, but it's cleared away by Lokesh. And Panjim, if they're going to stay in this side of the field, are not going to get an equalizer. They've got to get themselves to the other side, towards FC Goa's goal, if they're going to salvage anything from this game. Ball in from Mervyn and it's missed, and there is a chance now, but Preston Rigo just gets ahead of it, and it is a foul called. It was Brito Pereira who tried to get in behind. If he could get a first time shot in, it would have been a chance for him, but Preston Rigo doing well after that loose first touch. Good ball there by Malsam Luanga, and there's a chance now for Delton Colasso on the right. Keeps the ball in, plays it backwards. Ryan now plays it in, and it's well taken again by Preston Rigo, just getting ahead of Bryson Fernandez. And very good goalkeeping, both sides here today. Sniffing out the danger very quickly, Preston Rigo, and coming and collecting. Panjim now play a ball upwards, and very easy for Hansel Coelho. He knows that that long ball is coming, so he's staying off his line. He's waiting for it and collects the ball cleanly, playing his team upfield. FC Goa will look to run down the clock now. Manushan Fernandez eventually throw earned by FC Goa. As we're going deep now into this game, will we have late drama from Panjim footballers, or will FC Goa hang on to this slender 1-0 lead here at the Duler Stadium? Panjim running out of time as we're into the 90th minute, the final minute of regulation time. We'll have to see how many minutes have been added on by the fourth official. Frankie Olivero now keeps the ball. Clifton plays it backwards. Lokesh cuts inside. And I'm not sure why he cut inside if he didn't want to use his right foot. Lokesh eventually losing the ball and disappointing his team. Ivan Costa now for FC Goa plays the ball towards Delton Colasso, who takes a shot, and it's just gone over the crossbar. Fantastic shot from Delton Colasso, just going over, and it was a very good ball from Ivan Costa, who's been superb in this game, attacking, defending, and playing a good ball to Colasso, who took it first time and almost got himself on the score sheet and would have sealed the deal for FC Goa. Another long ball, another aimless ball, and it's looking all too similar for PANJIM footballers now. Not being able to break down the defense, not enough people attacking at once, as we have an addition of 5 minutes at the end of this game. Rayan Menezes plays it inside, he gets the ball back, they're keeping possession well, RFC Goa. Delton doing well, and eventually a long ball from Ivan Costa. There is a chase on, and it's played back to Rigo very well by Genio Fernandez. Again, possession being lost too easily from PANJIM, not being able to string any passes together, get a real zip to their attack. That has been the problem for them in the last 3 games. They've got to try and sort that out. There's a chance now. It's Joyson. Can he take a shot? He plays it to Irfan. Irfan with a chance. And Irfan has got to take that with his left foot. Decides not to, but the referee does call for an offside, so it wouldn't have counted. And there, a very good spot from the linesman. A good angle as well, showing that Irfan was caught offside. And he has been very good, making the runs, trying his best to get his team the equalizer. But it doesn't look like it's meant to be for PANJIM footballers in this match day. And Ansel Coelho is trying to run down the clock. In the bargain, he gets himself a yellow card for taking too much time on this goal kick. Clifton trying to wriggle away. Ivan knows what he's doing. Ivan holding on to his opponent and giving away the free kick. Dheeraj now for PANJIM. There we see the foul from Ivan. And there was almost a chance there, a loose ball for Chandan Gawas, but Hansel doing the job and making sure that it's still a clean sheet for him and his team. Oh, it just went off the thigh of Chandan. He wasn't sure the ball was coming towards him. And now Rayan Menezes plays it in for FC Goa. It's cleared away by Dheeraj. Clifton now. Will this be the last chance for PANJIM footballers? Can they get themselves upfield? Clifton plays it backwards. Lokesh with the long ball down the left. And Irfan tries to flick it towards Frankie. And Frankie was not making the run. Hansel running down the clock now, keeping the ball in his possession as the strikers of PANJIM have a word with each other. Daigi Cardozo just telling his defense to hold on for 1 more minute. Hansel kicks it upfield, only 40 seconds left for PANJIM. Dalton Colasso keeps the ball. Rayan Menezes plays a good crossfield ball. He's fouled Malsam Luanga and he can't keep the ball in. Another wayward ball, and it looks like that should be enough for FC Goa to try and see this game out. PANJIM now given the opportunity to play the ball upfield, and they haven't taken it, and that should be it for today's proceedings. We've crossed the 5-minute mark, and it doesn't look like Panjim are going to get the equalizer that they've looked for. And that's the end of today's game. FC Goa get the 1 goal, get their second win, and get the 3 points today as they defeat Panjim footballers 1-0. There we see the stats brought to you by Instat. Eventually 60% ball possession for FC Goa, 40% for Panjim, and not enough shots again from either side. Just the 2 shots on target from both teams. But the main shot was from Mevin Dias, who got the win for FC Goa. Here are the shots from Panjim, not enough going on target. Irfan with 3, Akash with 1, Dheeraj and Lokesh with 1 apiece as well. For FC Goa, 8 shots today. Mevin Dias, always a threat up front. He took 4, and the rest of them, Telton, Fernandez, Lal and Leslie, all getting 1 apiece. But Mevin's shot proving decisive and getting his team the 3 points. 15 fouls from Panjim. We saw many fouls in the midfield in today's game. Many for Joyson, 5 for him, 4 for Pratik, and then we see the rest of them as well. 3 yellow cards for Panjim, Genio, Pratik and Sridhar Nehru going into the referee's book. Quite a few fouls from FC Goa's side as well. Eventually Leslie Rivello, the captain, getting a yellow card. And you see all the fouls all over the park, but they won't mind that as long as they come out with the victory and the 3 points. And there we see the full-time graphic. It's a 1-0 victory for FC Goa as they defeat Panjim footballers and take home the 3 points. Thank you for watching today. My name is Liam Bain, and join us tomorrow for a huge clash between Sporting Club de Goa and Churchill Brothers here at the Selvel Goa Pro League. Bye-bye.